Namaste yoginis, and namaste to your babies. For this week's session, we'll use 2 blocks, 4 pillows, and we'll sit on a couch. So start by sitting comfortably on the couch with your back supported by a pillow, and bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Knees fall open to the sides. Spine is straight. Shoulders are relaxed. Hands are resting on your thighs, facing up. Close your eyes and breathe. Today's session is about transformation. We are transforming at a physical level, but we might need even more transformation, which we will work on. We are transforming at a mental level, and we are also transforming at an emotional and spiritual level. So today we will work on making this transformation positive and constructive. Connecting to your breath, make every breath a little longer than the previous one. Now release the posture and come onto all fours on the floor. If you don't have a padded surface, I recommend you use a mat. Separate your knees hip distance, hands under your shoulders. Spine is neutral. And let's do some cat-cow breathing to start with. So as a reminder, when you inhale, you arch back, shoulders back, tailbone is up, belly down. When you exhale, you round down your spine, stretching your shoulders, chin to chest, tailbone down. At your own rhythm, start breathing and stretching. When you inhale, you arch back. When you exhale, you round down. If your baby is breech, this is an excellent posture for you to try to change the position of your baby and transform him or her. If your baby is not breech, don't worry, this is a perfectly safe exercise for you to do. Really good to release tension across every single point of the spine, which is extremely helpful and useful at this point of the pregnancy. So at your own pace, inhaling, arching back, exhaling, rounding down. Now go to a neutral spine, and let's start making big circles with your hips. To the left, to the right. Tailbone up, tailbone down. Circling the hips. As big or as small as it feels right today. Allowing your spine to be as mobile as it feels like. Lubricating the joints, the space between the vertebrae. Looking down and enjoying some mobility, some flexibility, which washes away any tension. Pulsing it, breathing in and breathing out, flowing into the rhythm. Now stop in the middle, take your spine to neutral and sit on your heels. Separate your knees wide and take 2 pillows. Place them in front of you. If your pillows are not very thick, you can take 3 or 4. And now go ahead and fold forward. So your left ear is resting on the pillows and your arms are relaxed by the pillow sides. Your spine is straight. Your knees are wide open. Your feet are a little separated, relaxing on the floor. Your belly has plenty of space, but might touch the floor, it doesn't matter. Now turn your head to the other side, resting your right ear on the pillows. Very supported child's pose. Continue connected to your breath. Let it be rich. Let it be transformative. Coming up, take one pillow to the side and move the other pillow a little bit forward. Bring your thigh muscles perpendicular to the floor, fold forward and rest your left ear on the pillow. Tailbone is up, thigh muscles are perpendicular to the floor. Your shins are resting on the floor. Your arms are relaxed by the pillow sides. Your spine is slightly arching back. Extremely relieving posture. Now turn your head to the other side. Breathing in, breathing out, enjoying and being transformed by the posture with the help of this rich, oxygenated and very profound breath. Now release the posture, coming up. Take the pillow to the side and now take the blocks. Place the blocks in front of you. If you have a mat, at the front of the mat, separated shoulder distance. Place your hands on the blocks, tuck your toes under, and prepare for your first downward facing dog, being supported by the blocks. Your feet are separated a little wider than hip distance. Your heels are flying in the air but pressing down. Your back is straight. Your hands are pressing strongly down and back. Your index fingers are pointing forward. Bend one knee and then the other knee, alternating knees. Releasing tension, easing into the posture, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now straighten both legs and be still. Place your hands on the floor and go for a full version of Adho Mukha Svanasana with no support. If this means your spine starts rounding a lot, you may place your hands again on the blocks. Also, if your spine starts rounding, you can bend your knees a little, like I'm doing here, to allow my spine to be straight, even if it means I'm bending my legs a little. Breathing in, breathing out. Now walk to your hands and slowly come up to standing. Walk to the couch, place your hands on the couch and walk backwards. Stick your sitting bones to the ceiling and take downward facing dog, supported by the couch. Feet are separated a little wider than hip distance. Your heels might be on the floor. and your spine is straight. Now bend your knees and release the posture, resting your forehead on the couch. Knees are wide open, big toes touch. Again, this is a version of child's pose, but being supported by the couch. All these postures are available to you when you're not practicing yoga. So even when you're on the couch watching TV, if you feel any tension on your spine, those are great postures you can take. Pregnant or not pregnant. Allow your breath to be steady and long. Soothing, relaxing, transforming. Now release the posture. Once again, press on the couch, tuck the toes under, and take another downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Now if it feels right, you can place your hands on the floor and take the full version of downward facing dog again. If your spine is rounding a little, you may bend your legs. If your spine is rounding a lot, go ahead and stay with your hands on the couch. So here I'm bending my legs a little to allow for my spine to be completely straight. Pressing on the toes. Breathing in, breathing out. Now bend your knees and go back to all fours. Release the posture. Rotate your shoulders back, close your eyes, and breathe. While you rotate your shoulders back a few times. Now be still and breathe. And then release the posture. Turn to face the blocks. Keep the blocks separated shoulder distance. Place your feet on the floor, a little closer to the blocks than if you were taking Adho Mukha Svanasana. And fold forward. Your hands are pressing onto the blocks, pressing down. Your feet are separated hip distance or a little wider. See if you can be with your legs straight. If it's a little uncomfortable, you can put the blocks into a vertical position so that you have more room and it's a little easier. Now bend your knees and very slowly come up to standing. Rotate your shoulders back and breathe. Now interlace your hands behind you, straighten your arms and open your chest, shoulders back. Feet are pressing down. Now from here, bend your knees deeply into a chair pose. Feet are separated wider than hip distance. Inhale here, exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine back, exhale, round. So it's like a cat-cow exercise, but with your knees bent. So your range of movement is a little more limited, but it's the same principle. When you inhale, you arch back, shoulders back. When you exhale, you round down, shoulders forward. Deep, long breaths. Now place your hands on the block and fold forward. releasing tension, letting it all go. Breathing in, breathing out. You may bend your legs a little if it feels more comfortable, because what matters here is that you continue breathing. Now I'm turning around so you can see me better. Separate your feet wide. Bend your knees and come up to standing. Knees are wide open. And then from here, start shifting your weight from left to right, left to right. Bending more one leg and then the other. At the same time, bring your hands to your belly and massage your belly, connecting to your baby. Spine is straight, eyes are closed. Inhale, straighten your legs and place your hands on your hips. And now draw big circles with your hips, like if you're dancing. So your hips and your pelvis are rotating, drawing big circles. Enjoying this movement. Enjoying how your transforming body is releasing tension and enjoying being here now, embracing what is. Now let's change direction, so draw circles in the other direction. Straighten your legs again, bring your feet parallel and fold forward, placing the hands on the blocks. You can walk forward with the blocks and the hands to allow your spine to be straight. This is my favorite prenatal posture, which is Adho Mukha Svanasana, with wide open legs and heels down. Spine is straight, tailbone is up, thigh muscles are engaged, and your breath is steady and deep. Now bring the blocks a little closer to you, completely flat on the floor. And aim for the top of your head to get closer to the floor. If you can, come down to your elbows and place your elbows on the blocks, keeping your legs straight. If this is too much today, just don't worry, just stay on your hands. What we want here is the thigh muscles engaged, the legs completely straight, the spine stretching down, and the top of your head aiming for the floor. Inhale, exhale. Enjoying the practice as it is today. Enjoying your body as it is today. No judging. Everything is perfect the way it is. Now come up onto your hands, open your feet to the sides, bend your knees, and come up to standing. Knees bent, spine is straight, tailbone is under. Goddess pose. Breathe in, breathe out, placing your hands on your hips. Building strength. Continue breathing and continue transforming with the breath. Now straighten your legs and go onto the couch. Take the blocks to the side and kneel on the couch, placing a pillow on the floor in front of you. If your baby is in the right position, so the baby's head is down, skip this posture. If your baby is breech, do this posture to try to turn the baby around. Kneeling on the couch, start walking forward with your hands, separating your knees wide, and then rest the forehead on the pillow and the forearms on the pillow. So this is an inversion, completely supported. Your knees are separated at least hip distance. Your feet are relaxed on the couch. Your forehead and the top of your head are resting on the pillow, and so are your forearms and your elbows. Your spine is straight. Your belly is completely loose. Every time you inhale, your belly grows as a balloon. And every time you exhale, your belly contracts naturally. Big movements in your belly. So if your baby's breech, there's a chance that with this exercise, he or she might turn around, if this is meant to be. In my case, my baby is in breech position now, so I'm trying this exercise every day to give my boy a chance to turn around. Now placing your hands on the floor, walk with your knees down onto the floor onto all fours. Sit on your heels, rest your back against the couch, keeping your knees wide open. Close your eyes and relax. Place your hands on your belly, connecting to your baby. Ask your baby, how are you doing? How are you feeling? For the moms whose babies are in the right position with the head down, you can join us now in a kneeling position. Sending the breath to your baby, nourishing it. Place the pillow on the side. Now come to lay on the floor or on the mat. Back completely rested on the floor, bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. Separated hip distance. Now for the count of 5, we will contract our pelvic floor muscles. That's the muscles around the vagina and the anus. When you're ready, contract. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Let them go. Breathe completely. It's important that when we contract those muscles during our Kegel exercises, that you keep breathing normal and that your belly is completely relaxed. Let's do it again. Contract. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now contract and lift your hips to the ceiling. Interlace your fingers and press your arms down. Also contract your glutes and your thigh muscles. bringing your hips as high as possible, contracting every muscle in your pelvis. Breathing in, breathing out, your belly is completely relaxed. Now relax your back, resting it on the floor. Breathe in, breathe out normal. Everything relaxes. Your breath is steady and rich. Inhale, take your hips up high to the sky, interlace your fingers, pressing your arms down, contracting your glutes, your thighs, and your pelvic floor muscles. Breathe here with your hips as high to the sky as possible. And now let's do some pulsing. So take your hips up 2 inches and down 2 inches. Your knees are parallel, your thigh muscles are parallel. Up and down, up and down. Keep breathing steady and normal. On the next exhalation, release your back to the ground. Breathing in, breathing out, letting it all go. And let's prepare for the last one. Inhale, take your hips up high, interlacing fingers, pressing with your arms down. Contracting glutes, contracting thighs, and contracting muscles in your pelvic floor. And let's pulse it up and down at your own rhythm, keeping your thighs parallel, separated hip distance. Your feet are also parallel, pressing down. Continue breathing, continue pulsing. On your next exhalation, release your back and rest on the floor. So now let's proceed to the final part of today's practice, which is a relaxation. So for the first part, it's a supported savasana. I encourage you to take 3 pillows or as many as you want. Place them behind you and sit close to the couch. So we will rest the back onto the pillows, and then we will rest the legs on the couch. So take your time to set up for the posture. I'm sitting close to the couch, sitting on the pillows, resting my back on the pillows, especially my lower back, and the upper back is on the floor or the mat. You can stay here with your legs down, feet down, or you may elevate your legs and place them on the couch. Hands are resting by your sides, palms are facing up, eyes are closed. So this is a restorative savasana, extremely safe during our pregnancy, to promote for relaxation and transformation. So again, connect to your breath and make it as long and rich as possible. Mouth is closed, breathing in and out through your nose. So what kind of transformation are you looking for today? Maybe it's transformation in terms of removing anxiety or fears. Maybe it's a physical transformation to relieve tension. Maybe you're trying to turn your baby around. Maybe it's just some me time to take care of yourself. And obviously to take care of your baby. Whatever it is for you today, start breathing into this transformation, embracing it, and visualizing how you will be when this transformation has taken place. If you're very comfortable here, just stay where you are. If you want to explore a little variation, you may bend your knees, open them wide, and bring them to your chest, avoiding the rib cage and the belly. Big toes touch. Pressing with your spine down. Sending your breath to your hips, enjoying this hip opening. Now for the final part of today's relaxation, you may stay here, bringing your feet down, keeping your knees open. You may keep your legs on the ground or on the floor, or you may turn to your left side into a fetal position. So for today, I'm gonna go into a fetal position on the couch, laying on the left side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place one pillow under my head, one pillow in between my knees. My shins are parallel, 90-degree angles at my knees and at my hips, and 1/3 pillow under my belly to support my belly. So I have 3 pillows, one under my head, one under my belly, and one in between my knees and my shins. And this is my proposal for today, but if you have another relaxing pose that you like to take now, please go ahead. This is your time, your practice, no one else's. And let's take our time here to breathe and to give ourselves some mother tender loving care. So breaths of care, breaths of love. Breaths of transformation into the direction that you choose. But more importantly, relaxing, restorative breaths. Healing. Loving and compassionate breaths. You may stay here for as long as you want, or if you're ready to close the session, sit up. I'm sitting on the couch, but you can sit on the mat. Legs are crossed. If you're sitting on the couch, your spine is resting against the back of the couch, maybe with a pillow. If you're sitting on the mat, you can place a pillow under your sitting bone so your spine is straight. In any case, shoulders are relaxed, hands are resting on your thighs. Close your eyes and breathe. Allow for your breath to take you to today's intention of transformation. Bring your hands to your belly, connect to your baby. And bring this transformation to your baby, whatever your transformation looks like today. Breathing in, breathing out, with serenity, with calmness, with relaxation. Massage your belly gently and slowly. loving your baby. Resting your hands down, final breath. Make it as rich as possible. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bring your hands into prayer in gratitude. Thank you for such a loving, transformative practice. Namaste.